Hey, great to have you back. It's Cavallo from datingadviceguru.com. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about a cool topic: why you're still in love with him. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you just can't stop thinking about this guy. I mean, why do you still care about this guy? Why does he stick in your head like a song you can't get rid of? You hum the tune of his being in your heart over and over again. Well, let's clear up some of the misunderstandings about love and infatuation so you can understand why this guy is still stuck in your head. First of all, really understand this. Infatuation isn't love. It can be the start of love, but infatuation itself isn't love. It's just the flood of wow chemicals that are rushing around your brain trying to get you to mate. Now, I know that can be a difficult thing to swallow, but one of the most important findings that we've come across in the last 20, 30 years is that infatuation is really just a natural reaction of certain chemicals in the brain. Dopamine, oxytocin, testosterone, estrogen, vasopressin, serotonin. Just a wild, incredible cocktail, an addictive cocktail of brain chemistry that tricks you into feeling certain ways. So yeah, it's only natural that you might get infatuated with a guy you find that triggers these feelings of desire in you. If you spend a lot of time with him, you're likely to confuse infatuation with the initial stages of love. It's completely natural. Love, on the other hand, is the lasting outcome of most infatuations. So let me tell you a few of the telltale signs that you're still in love with this guy, because that's probably why you're having a tough time getting him out of your head and out of your heart. Sign number 1 is you still think about him a lot. And not only that, it's been a while since you broke up and you still keep thinking about him. Generally speaking, your feelings should eventually fade. If they stay with you, yeah, you're probably pretty stuck on him. Sign number 2, your friends are sick of hearing about him. Yeah, you're probably a little stuck on this guy if you can't let him go and you're talking about all the drama with your friends. They will get a little tired of it. Sign number 3, even when you date other guys, you still only compare them to him. Yeah, usually a new relationship can help you get that old guy out of your head and get past that previous relationship, but in some cases, the attachment to the other person is still there, and sometimes women will date guys that don't even meet their standards just so they can say, the other guy, he was better than this. It's true, if you make the previous guy so perfect and special and faultless, you'll never be able to replace him. All right, sign number 4, you can't see the bad stuff. Almost every relationship that ends did so for a good reason, even if it wasn't you and it was his stuff that was getting in the way. Studies have shown that if you can think something negative about your previous partner, there's a good chance you're going to find it easier to move on. All right, you're still in deep with him. Let's go into the reasons why you're infatuated. You're still in deep with him. Reason number 1, he dumped you. Hey, the truth of the matter is that the person who gets dumped in a relationship rarely ever gets the closure they need. And if you're a person who's really feels that sting, you might cling to false hopes for a while that you might get back together. Sometimes the hardest thing to do will be walk away from a relationship where you were in love and he just disappeared for no good reason. Why you can't stop loving him, reason number 2, you really were just infatuated. Remember, love is about realistically seeing who the other person is, warts and all, and appreciating the whole package. Infatuation creates an unrealistic image of a person, something that the reality can never live up to. I mean, you have this amazing being showing interest in you and fulfilling the hole inside you, that desire that you need fulfilled. And of course, you can see where that could lead to some real heavy attachment. Why you can't stop thinking about him, reason number 3, you miss the magic. Most of the time, you're not really missing that guy. You're missing the feelings you had when you were with him. I know it sounds kind of like a duh, but it's not really him. Yes, as much as we want to believe that love is a selfless romantic ideal, it's often a very selfish and self-serving emotion we get caught up in. When all that stuff is taken away from you, you go through a real kind of withdrawal, just like a smoker trying to quit cigarettes. Those chemicals in your brain, you get addicted to them. All right, why you can't get him out of your head, reason number 4, you took it really personally. Ultimately, all breakups feel like a huge punch to the ego. And you put yourself out there for that person, and then they basically just walked away from it. It's hard to not take that personally. You might feel like you're not good enough, but the truth is, the reality is that men and women break up over things that mostly have nothing to do with the other person. It's almost always because of their own inner junk that they just haven't gotten rid of or fixed. And why you're obsessed with him, reason number 5, you know there was something else. By something else, I mean that you know you could have made some different choices, and he might still be in your life today if you had only known what to do. Of course, we could use this belief to torture us, or we could use it to draw a line in the sand and resolve once and for all to learn what it is that makes guys tick. Know what it is that guys are thinking. Discover the real reasons a guy stays with one woman over another. And that's a choice only you can make. So if you want to get past those mistakes, if you want to find a guy that you can stay with and really form a lasting connection with, go through some more of my videos. You got a ton of them to go here. You got subscription, by all means, down there. Click the button, subscribe. And don't forget to like this video. And of course, what else? Leave your polite comments and questions below. That helps me determine what to make my next video on. Hey, this is Carlos Cavallo from datingadviceguru.com. As always, live and love with passion.